All right, good morning everyone and welcome to Adborn Team Mental Fitness. My name is Omowunmi Oluwagbemiga and I'll be taking on this training in 15 minutes or less on identifying my personal image. We're streamlining it to personal branding. All right, so for those that listened to the intro video that I made for this video, when I was planning this topic, I looked at it that before you can actually know your personal brand or go on the journey of a personal branding, you need to know yourself. You need to know your personal image. That's why I give kudos to the team that did this topic on identifying my personal image, because you have to identify your personal image first before you now start to develop a personal brand around it. And so growing up, I remember that I used to love cartoons. I was one person that was addicted to cartoons growing up, and especially the ones that had superheroes in them. I had them on my head. I wanted to be like them because I just felt that. How come you have this superpowers? And after school, once I get home, do my assignment, I just go to the screen and I just want to watch them. Until today, some of us even still have these fantasies. That's why so many of us went to the cinema to watch Wakanda, someone like me. So, but I want to submit to all of us that we all have superpowers. I know those ones are fictions, but everybody has a superpower within them. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. We all have genius within us. Never doubt that fact. Catherine said that. We have a Catherine in the house too. So one thing I know is this, and I have researched, everyone has a superpower. That's just the thing. So, and when you arrive at the scene of what you know how to do best, what you get from people is awe. People just wonder, wow, you do this so seamlessly. You can just agree with me that sometimes you have done some things that was so easy for you and people felt that, this person is a genius. The truth is you were just in your area of strength, in your top area of strength. And that is what I want us to look at today very well. And I want to remind us, you have superpowers. Every one of us, we all have it. You have a genius inside you. And so what are some ways to identify your superpowers? You can start an infinite list of what you do well. So you can create a list of your talents, skills, gifts, list everything out, and this will help you a lot. Now, I know that when you know what you're capable of doing, when you know who you are, you'll be able to excel in in your field. You'll be able to be more fulfilled, and you'll be able to choose the career path you should go. And even it even helps you in choosing the friends you should keep and the partner you should get married to or do business with. So, identifying your strengths. Start an infinite list of what you do well. List it out. Make a list of 5 to 10 accomplishments that you feel most proud of. And introspect. I love this word introspecting a lot. Going deep into yourself and finding out, what am I good at? Questioning your own thoughts. This accomplishment that I've had, why was I able to achieve all these things? What are the talents and skills that came into place? What are my strengths that came into place that I could able to bring all these things out effortlessly, and people celebrated it, and people were in awe of it, and people called me a genius? You have to go and check, introspect. Ask the people who know you well. Some people used to do that in the office. They would just go and meet one or few persons and ask, what do you think I do well? You can go to your colleagues. If not done that here, you can do that. I noticed that we spend a lot of time in the office. Like 70% of our time we spend with our colleagues. So your colleagues will know you well. In the office, what are the things that you know naturally I do well? Just ask around. This can help you to find out what your superpower is. Ask your family, ask friends. Then there are strength finder tools online that you can use. Before the end of this training, so I'm going to show you one. So moving on. Now, we've talked about superpower. Like I said, you have to be able to know your personal image before you can then build a personal brand around it. So what is personal branding? It is how you promote yourself. It is a unique combination of your gifts, talent, skills, passion, purpose, experience, strength, and personality that you want the world to see. Note that you want the world to see. The truth is, even if you don't project yourself out there, the world is seeing you somehow. When I say the world, people are like, oh, is it the large world? Everyone close to you, everybody that is looking at your status, they are seeing you. But you have to be able to project something you really want them to see. Projecting your strength, projecting your gifts, your talent, your skills, your passion, your purpose, your experience, your strength, and personality. And standing out, that's what makes you have a strong personal brand. So moving on, why should I bother about personal branding? Let me tell you why. These are some of the things I feel why you should bother. You become top of mind. Okay, let me give you some practical examples. I know I made this example last year also. There is this man called Dr. Akinwumi Adeshino. He's a globally renowned economist and agricultural expert. Some of us know him very well. On Twitter, we'll see some of his tweets, and he's a very wonderful man. He was Minister of Agri for some time in Nigeria. So when it got to a point that they wanted to give him an award, Nobel Laureate Prize Award abroad. And so on that day, before that day, the organizer then decided that we need to bring someone to surprise this person and sing to him. I think he loves music also. And so they started to think about it. We have to bring someone that sings the African song, someone that has projected themselves in that line. Two names came to mind. And you will agree with me. If I'm like we are seated now, you already know who the people are. Two females, Omowunmi and Yemi Alade. Eventually, they called Omowunmi. And Omowunmi was flown down to this place to sing on that day. So talk about personal branding. You become top of mind. Omowunmi has been able to harness her strength in that area. She knows that when she sings indigenously, she's more accepted, she flies more, her light shines, and she decided to stay in that niche. And when it was time to pick someone in that field, they thought of her. Now you differentiate yourself. I like to use this example because it's so practical to us here. So last year, it was just last year, 2022, we were looking for a graphic designer, a brand identity designer, and then a lot of people brought in their applications because we sent out graphics. By the time it was time to pick, it was becoming overwhelming for me. Like, we had a lot of them. So I then decided that, okay, all of you send your portfolios and let me see. And then started sending portfolios. But still, I was still looking for something. There was something I still wanted and distinct. By the time Mr. Jonathan, who is now our brand identity designer, sent his portfolio and he sent this, I knew that this is the person we want because he branded himself and he communicated it so well and so uniquely. He differentiated himself from everybody that applied. So you differentiate yourself. Another thing, you attract opportunities, you grow your wealth, and you are known as an expert in your field. Right now, before I even started, I was asking Toluwani, there's a doctor on Instagram that does short content. He's a doctor and he dishes out valuable content on health. Everybody, if you know the name that is coming to mind now, is a male. If any medical company wants to do anything and they need someone to influence for their brand, he is going to be top of mind. So that is why personal branding is important. So how do I then create my own? So I've talked about how you should be self-aware, know your strengths, and then start to create your personal brand. Be self-aware. That's the first step. You have to just know, what do I want the world to know actually? Who am I? Not what you think you are, but exactly who you are. And all of us can find that out. All of us have superpowers. That's just the truth. We all have different strengths. That when you are in your strength, you just fly. You feel fulfilled and happy. Research showed us that people that play in their strength every day live life better. They live a quality of life that is even 3 times more better than the regular person. So that's why it's important for you to know yourself and know your strength and choose a career or path where that strength can come out to play very well. Who are you trying to reach? This is trying to get your target audience. Clients, for us here, we're trying to reach clients, followers. And so when you're crafting your personal brand statement, you can say something like what Gbenga did, I secure future space. Like what I did with my personal brand. Recently, one of my protege did a graphics for me, and she posted out all my, she wrote a statement on my personal brand, and I refurbished. She asked me, we did it together, I refurbished and I posted it out. Now, whenever people need something in that field, for instance, I wrote the fact that I'm a real estate advisor. I help you create wealth. I help you on the journey to wealth. I help you secure future space, things like that. So when people think of, okay, I think I have some funds and I want to invest, it happens. Most times, and you will look at it that it happens to you. They just call you randomly. I asked also amount. I still got a call yesterday. and I want to use it for investment, what do I do? Then you can now advise them. You're already an advisor, a real estate advisor. You're already a wealth advisor. So who are you trying to reach? Clients, followers. Create a consistent profile across all platforms, meaning that what are the social media platforms you want to use? Thankfully, we were taught about social media attention by Tosin some weeks back. And so you can decide that I want to use some of these platforms to project myself. And then go into the studio if you don't have an headshot. I'm usually surprised that this age and time, some people still do not have proper headshots. Go into the studio, take an headshot, different shots with, you don't even have to have different clothes, just one, nice one, so that you can then go to your social media handles and change your profile into something professional. And then write a statement about yourself. This is who I am. So that when people are thinking of someone in that area, they think of you. Or when there's an opportunity in that area, and you will agree with me that opportunities are there every day. I mean, we have 365 days in the year. There are opportunities everywhere. But when you have projected your brand, your friends, family, when they notice that, there's an opportunity somewhere, they will call you, right? Be authentic. Be yourself. Don't be like everybody on social media. They are pretending to be who they are not. Be yourself. People like to see the real you. That's just the truth. It might not pay off now, but later it will pay off. The real you. This is who I am. This is what I stand for. This is what my brand is. And eventually, brands will start to come to you. The person I mentioned, that Proco doctor, he has been doing this for a while. But now he's getting that visibility. He's getting that attention from brands. So be authentic. Don't change for who you are. There is nobody as the same as you. There was a research by Gallup. He said there is no one that has the same talent. If you list your talent, 1 in 33 million do not have the same thing. So you are unique. You have a very wonderful superpower. Be visible. Shine your light. I'm always saying this. Nobody wants you to go and hide under a bed chair. Like Bible said, nobody wants you to go and hide it. We want to see it. We want to see it. And if you feel that your light is threatening to some people or in a room or something, and I doubt that is the case, but make sure that you step out. Make sure you are unapologetic about who you are. Don't apologize for being who you are and for the strength that you have. So some recommendations. There are personality tools online. There is one that we all know. People have done, Mel, Flex, San, that one. There is another one I stumbled on that is very, very amazing. Personalityatwork.co. So I wanted to test the person that put out this research, the mind I have. So I did it once, gave myself some time, did it again, gave myself some time. I kept getting the same result. That was when I knew that I think this person actually gets me, understand, right? And they were able to analyze a lot of things about me that I actually know and I didn't also know. So you can use this website. It's very easy, very simple to get, and you will get your results and be able to harness your strength. You'll be able to see some of your strengths and where you can put them. There's another one, Clifton Strengths. This one is very good too, but it is a paid version. But I suggest we can use this one. And there are other ones online too. Wear your strength colored glasses. The reason I put this one here is that I want everyone to wear their colored glasses, meaning that especially team leads and assistants, in the workplace where you have different personalities, and we need to celebrate our differences. That's just it. We all have different strengths. So you should be able to identify the strength of your team member and harness it to making sure that your goal is met, right? So every team lead, every person in the office right now, and those listening to me, try to wear a strength color glasses to be able to identify people's strengths for them. The truth is they will never forget you. If you are able to help someone become self-aware, more aware of their identity. People battle this a lot. Who am I? Not who they think they are, who exactly they are. And if you're able to help people or put them on that path to identify who they are, you have changed the course of their life forever. All right, so thank you. Coming back here, despite what you may have believed in the past, your superpowers are needed in Hardborn, in the team where you are, in the department where you are. Your strengths are needed. Don't hide it. We don't want you to hide it. Come and talk about it. Say it. Discover it if you don't know it yet, so that you'll be able to harness it in that department and in the world at large. The world needs your talent. The world needs your gift. The world needs your purpose. The world needs your personality, that uniqueness, that superhero power that you have. You know, in cartoons, when, for instance, when Spider-Man comes into a scene, he just brings everything. It helps people in distress. It helps people in weakness. That is how it is for you too. Your strength can help someone become better. Your strength can help someone out of their misery or out of their fear. Your strength can help even you to have a more fulfilling life. So never forget that life is a journey. You are both been built and equipped to succeed. That's just it. On a final note, with a personal brand, you will stand out, impact lives, make money, and literally be getting paid to be you. Thank you. So thank you, everyone. So if you are watching us currently on YouTube, I would like you to drop a comment in the comment section. Any question you have or any of your feedback and comments, and we'll attend to it. Thank you very much. All right, so Tin, thank you.